Recently, I discovered a strange paradox about money that the more salary increases I would get in my corporate job, the more financially insecure I would become, which felt entirely counterintuitive. And now that I'm earning a third of my corporate salary by doing freelance projects and creative work, I am so much more happy and relaxed and somehow not stressed out about financials, which again was entirely unexpected. This is week 6 recap of The Artist Way. This week, you tackle a major creative block. Money. You're asked to really look at your own ideas around money and creative abundance. This was the first week where I opened up to myself the fact that I actually do not want to pursue the startup world at this stage. I know that I've been saying that on and off every once in a while, but this time I actually solidified and spoke to somebody about it besides my partner or family. I met with a friend who actually was my sort of business startup mentor at some point, and it was so lovely to actually open up the fact that I don't think that I want to pursue the startup direction and be met with support instead of any sort of animosity, because that person still enjoys the startup world and is still actively involved in it. So that was a big positive. I'm working on freelance project, and at some point the payment was not necessarily delayed, but had to be slightly adjusted, so it wasn't coming exactly 5 seconds after I made the invoice, which was totally fine, but it could have maybe destabilized me or made me worry or stress about the freelance direction. Yet somehow I still felt so incredibly calm, and yet again a third of my previous salary, but for some reason that does not shake me whatsoever, because I have this newfound confidence in the fact that my creative directions will actually be working out. Because if this newfound peace and calmness is coming from the idea that I'm earning just a third of my salary in the past, there isn't really all that much that I need out of life besides health and family and joy and ability to pursue the passions that I'm interested in. Because ultimately I feel like anyone in this world is meant to do what they're genuinely passionate about. And I know that it's very easy to say, especially from this position now that I have the time and the ability and the freedom to pursue what I'm interested in, but I genuinely wish for more people to be able to carve that time out for themselves, because I feel like the artist way is very easy to chuck it off to somebody who is creative by nature and to think that, oh, it's just for the musicians and the painters and the singers and dancers of the world. But I don't really think it is, because so many people bury that desire for creativity of any sort, and perhaps they don't even pursue that ever. This is why my midway point review so far. It's been a very pleasant, transformative time. I'm not stressed out about the money. I'm very happy to be in this mindset of peace and joy. Operating from a state of panic, I've noticed, is not very helpful. So being in this mindset that I have now, I really wish to stick for the longer. So let's see what week 7 brings.